Whoa. No Ray? No Ray to do the intro? I'm left to do the intro? We just got a picture? Is that his Oh, okay. I was going to say, was that his costume?
Mega Doomzilla is ready to destroy you, puny peasants.
Ray Doomzilla.
Mega Ray Doomzilla.
There you go. That's awesome.
Whoa.
Welcome to the SF Comic Co. Issue number 200.
Damn.
Chucky's here.
Oh, it's just why I can do that for more than 30 seconds. That's why I waited.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
I had to do mask, but it got lost in the mail. So we'll do this Shire style. All right, welcome to the issue number 200 of the SF Comic Book Company and the SF Comic Co channel here on the YouTubes. Joined by our returning champion, Meshellica, and our intercontinental champion, Beau. The triumphant return. Hello, Beau.
Hey, Ray.
Does that make them like tag champs and shit? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that means somebody has to fight for the title.
It means Beau's Marty Jannetty. That's what it means.
Whoa.
I got my Bret Hart right here, so.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, don't you call them the Rockers? Meshallica's no Shawn Michaels. That's Bret Hart right there. Right? You got Night. That's Neidhart over there. Sorry, I had to put an alarm just to remind myself.
Beau Neidhart. Yeah.
Beau Neidhart.
Beau Neidhart.
Neidhart.
Welcome, Meshellica and Beau. How you guys doing? Well, happy Halloween. Happy number 200.
Oh my gosh, 200.
Yeah, to you. Happy 200, bro.
That's amazing.
200, man.
Thank you.
Five good ones. We've had 5 good ones. Yeah. So yeah, 200. Also the 5th anniversary of this month of the channel. Sitting on Mr. Effort. We couldn't do without you. How you doing?
Very well. Very, very well. Ready for I was like 200, man. That's a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. 200 episodes of mediocre content. It's been great.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we do, right? That's what we do.
Yeah. All right. So we got a couple things to talk about. We're gonna, it's Halloween, so we always like to have some Halloween recommendations. We'll go through some 90s horror movies, some picks, some recommendations.
Yeah. I think for me they're going to be out of order because the 90s are so hard to rank.
Yeah, no particular order, just some recommendations.
Yeah.
Don't make it easy on yourself, buddy. All right.
I was trying to rank. I was trying to rank shit. I was just like, I can't put that above that.
Yeah.
Those are together. They're on the same. They're on the same plane.
It's difficult. Difficult to do.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of this kind of a little slow news week. So it was only a couple things we're going to talk about news wise. We had a tragedy today. We lost one of our film greats. Another one. We had a couple weeks there. We didn't have to talk about any bad stuff, but this week, this is a legend has passed, and so we definitely we're going to talk about that. So yeah, let's get into it. Get the sad stuff out of the way first. We lost Teri Garr, one of the old timers, man. Teri Garr just. A wide range of stuff, just from Young Frankenstein, Close Encounters, Dumb and Dumber, just like fucking small, big roles. Tootsie, did a lot of TV work also. Just all around classic, just a classic fucking comedic actress. She could play, the straight woman. She could play the comedic side. She could play, just a wide range of comedic talent and acting talent. Teri Garr, 74. She had MS, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's another, 74. Still, it's not that old. That's still pretty young.
She's still young.
Yeah, still young. Yeah. So another person taken a little too soon for their time. But Teri Garr, what could there's a lot we can talk about. A lot of range, from 70s to modern day. But yeah, Meshallica, your thoughts on Teri Garr, or the legend Teri Garr passing?
I had no idea, and then when you texted me that info, I had no idea that she had passed, and I just had like a tear just down my face. My favorite role of hers, of course, is in Young Frankenstein. I mean, she was just, that whole ensemble plus her was just amazing, you know. And we've also lost, you know, like Cloris Leachman, and of course, you know, Gene Wilder things. But to me, she was like, she always reminded me of like the little sister of Goldie Hawn, you know, because she's like a quintessential blonde that's just kind of like bubbly and a little bit, you know, kind of ethereal. Just reminded me of like a little Goldie Hawn sister. But I read a little bit about her, you know, her history when she started. And she actually started as a go-go dancer. You know, she had a couple of stints, you know, with Elvis and things like that. But
oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, very great comedian, you know. Just all the movies from, you know, different decades, you know. And I don't know if she had retired, you know, what were the latest things she had done, but just a total loss. I mean, she's amazing. And yeah, just shed a tear today for her. So, all right.
A lot of small roles in the past, like a couple decades. She did a lot of voice work, like lots of little TV work here and there. So nothing like too serious. So like
she did voice work on Batman Beyond. She did
Batman Beyond. Yep. She did like King of the Hill. She did like she did a lot of voice work. Yeah, but later in her life. But she played Phoebe's mom. Yeah,
right. That was perfect.
Yeah, she was like a perfect like casting. I remember when they casted her, I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's just like she fit in like so good with that. Beau, your memories of Teri Garr.
It's always going to be Young Frankenstein, man. Inga, you know. It's just put the candle back. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in like small, like even like small roles where like she's like in Dumb and Dumber, like she played. She was a small role, like she played like the mother of what's her name, the main actress. She played her, and she's just like you know, just go have a good time.
Lauren Holly's
mom, and she was like a small role like that, but she stood out like any scene she was in. So yeah, definitely a nice little range. Like even the small roles, she stood out. Mr. Effort, your thoughts on Miss Teri Garr?
Oh man, dude, just so much. I mean, of course, you know, everybody remembers her from like Young Frankenstein. I kind of remember her a lot from like 3 flicks. I remember her from Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
I remember her from Mom and Dad Save the World, which is you know, yeah, it's a bad movie, you know, with a problematic actor and John Lovitz. He's not the problematic actor, but it's just she's great. And then finally, the one it's the dark horse pick was Let It Ride. I don't think a lot of people have seen that Richard Dreyfuss movie from back in the day.
I remember that.
Yeah. She played his wife. Stop eating my costume's hair, asshole. Kenobi. He likes Michael Myers' head. So yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. You know, I'm gonna miss him. I miss her. She's one of those actresses. When I was a kid, she was one of my crushes. You know? So
yeah, she was a babe for sure. Yeah,
What
Close Encounters is like one of my favorite movies, and her like role in there has the the wife dealing with crazy Richard Dreyfuss fucking making his marshmallows into a fucking mashed potatoes into a mountain. Her dealing with it wasn't a comedic role, but it was more of a serious role in that movie, and she just played that so well. She's just a great range. And Young Frankenstein, she was just she's super hot in that fucking movie too. She was just fucking she was fucking beautiful and funny, and just kind of had the whole range of what you needed from an actress. So yeah, she was a great loss for sure. True legend. Going into the SF Comic Book Hall of Fame for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So so we always do the top three movies, Meshellica, for Teri Garr. Top 3 movies.
Definitely Young Frankenstein. I forgot she was also in Tootsie, if you guys remember that Tootsie movie, and then probably Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I liked her small role in that.
Yeah,
well,
I'm gonna have to ditto with the lady. In that order.
On that order.
Yeah, exactly.
That's easy.
I would do Young Frankenstein, Close Encounters, And you know what? I'm probably go with Rick on Mr. Mom. Yeah, I'll have to go with Mr. Mom. Yeah, she was good in that. Mr. Effort.
Young Frankenstein definitely is that's just going to be her.
That's gonna be number one. That's a legacy right there.
She just killed it in that one.
Yeah.
Other ones for me is just I like going with the dark horse picks at time. Mr. Mom, and probably Let It Ride, which is a trip because I didn't realize now that you say it, like they played husband and wife twice. In Close Encounters and in Let It Ride.
Oh yeah, Dreyfus.
So yeah, her and Dreyfus. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. But a dark horse pick because it's kind of a rough watch, because of Peter Weller, is Firstborn. So yeah, that's a movie straight out the '80s where she's the mom of a kid who she gets remarried and it's like a stepdad situation, but it's a really good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are my. I like going stepping away from
mainstream.
Yeah, mainstream.
What was it called? Let It Ride, and the other one?
Let It Ride. If you haven't seen Let It Ride, definitely go watch that. It's he kills in that. Mom and Dad Save the World.
That's a good one, yeah.
Which is so stupid,
yeah,
but it's fucking hilarious to me.
It's stupid funny. From Renee, have an awesome live comic show headed to the Girls' School British heavy metal band at DNA Lounge. Yeah, they're playing. Oh yeah, that's
nice. Enjoy.
That should be a fun one. Renee likes Teri Garr in Star Trek and Mel Brooks movies. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah, she had a range. The lady had a range. All right. So R.I.P. Teri Garr. You will be missed. Definitely one of the all-timers. Definitely gonna have to watch Young Frankenstein this week. Just to,
pop that CD in or that DVD.
So yeah, we'll talk about this. Just a quick your experience, Michelle. Okay, you had some time in New York Comic Con this year, your first time, and it's one of the big ones of the Comic Cons. Let us know about your experience going to New York Comic Con.
Well, first of all, it was kind of, I don't want to say it's necessarily a last minute decision, but I really wasn't planning on going. But the kicker was Matt Smith from Doctor Who and House of the Dragon was showing up, so I had to go. But I was not able to get like a 4-day pass. That sold out. So I ended up getting a Friday pass and a Sunday pass. And I'm telling you, 2-day passes is not enough. You need at least 3 days or the 4, because first of all, it's in the Javits Center, which is it's a very huge convention, but it's not as long, and like San Diego Comic-Con, it's really a really big convention. This has like, I think 4 floors, so, and unfortunately I was not able to go see everything because it's just too much. And I only had the 2 days, but I'm telling you right now, if you have a chance to go to New York Comic-Con, you should go because the Artist Alley was amazing. Yeah. Much better than San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. Probably 400 artists, I swear. And they ranged from like everybody that Frank Miller was there, Klaus Johnson was there. And then you had Scott Snyder, Capullo there. You had your boy Mark Brooks there, Ray. I did see him there. And then you had you had indie comic artists there too. It was just amazing. Donny Cates came back. I don't know if you know that he was kind of out for a while because he had a car accident, but he showed up and he was just so gracious.
How was he looking?
Oh, he was looking good. He was slim. He had short hair trim. He was really nice. And I'm just telling you, if you could go to New York, the Artist Alley is worth it, and I know you guys, with your comic books and commissions and art pieces, it was amazing. I wish I had more time, I wish I had the 4-day pass, I'll see about next year, but
because at like New York Comic Con, it hasn't really been like the big. It started to be like the second to like San Diego now. Before it was like more of a smaller con. Now it's turning into more of a deal.
It's actually more attendees than San Diego. San Diego caps their number of attendees to about 125, 130,000. There was well over 200,000 attendees for this 4-day con, I swear. And the nice thing about it is that everybody was like, walking to the con. There's a lot of hotels that are very close to the Javits Center, and there's lots of things to do, lots of places to eat and stuff like that. So I absolutely enjoyed it. But you got to make sure you bring your walking shoes, you bring water, you bring snacks, because the lines are so long, as you can imagine, in any convention hall. But I'm telling you, the Artist Alley, that alone for me was like the best thing, totally worth it.
How was it to get through? Like was there any like kind of security check or anything like to get in?
Yes. So then there's like a general entrance area, and then they had like a security, metal detector. And then depending upon if you had a backpack or something, they'll look into it and stuff. And then of course you have to zap your badge in. So in order for you to like if you had like a 4-day badge, you have to zap in and then make sure you zap out, because they track you.
That's what they do. That's what they do at Fan Expo now too. Like,
they do.
Yeah. So.
But it was pretty easy. They had a general entrance, and they had an entrance for like press and ADA, things like that. I think the best thing to do is, if you want to get there early because you want to get like exclusives or whatever, then you're going to have to brave those hundreds of people just kind of standing in line. But I went in like an hour later, and it was just smooth sailing. You just walk right in.
Well, everybody wants to be that first person in, but
it depends. If you want to get the exclusive and stuff. The only thing though that was a little disheartening is that if you wanted to see a panel, certain panels you had to sign up and get a reservation. And of course, once you get into that queue, by the time you get in, you might not even have a chance to sit in one of those panels. So that's the unfortunate thing. But they did have some of them that were.
Can you hold a bow like that too? Just like
You see how good he is now, though? Like he would have fucking
Beau?
Beau, yeah.
No, Beau's quiet right now. Is he drinking? Is he drinking what? The wine from the bottle, the red one?
So, Beau, how was the parking lot?
Wow.
Oh, you didn't go? Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He got stopped at
what kind of tea is that, Beau? What kind of tea is that?
Pure leaf sweet tea.
It is a sweet tea for sure. Yeah. So you plan to go back?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I definitely want to. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I would rather go to New York than San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego.
Really?
Well, San Diego's a mess, dude. San Diego's been a mess for years. It's not about comics. It's not about
it's an entertainment
commercial for Hollywood.
It's show off what new products are coming out and all that shit. And New York has kind of been turning into that, but not as extreme. Not as extreme. There's still a good amount of like comics and creators and stuff.
It's still a Comic Con, is what you're saying.
Yeah. San Diego's just Hollywood Con, like fucking just with a sprinkling of comics and stuff. It's great, a sprinkling of vendors and but it's good to hear. It depends on what the situation is next year. I might have to try to make it out.
If you can, I highly recommend it.
And we have a fan expo to look forward to next month, a month away. That's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, kind of. Speaking of Richard Dreyfuss, he's going to be there, so you might have to say hello to the man.
Oh yeah, Richard Dreyfuss will be there.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. Yeah, we should go through the list too later. Actually, how about we go through that now and just see if you have anybody that you're excited about for Fan Expo?
For me,
yeah.
The biggest name. I might as well just show you all now because this is what I lug around every time I go to a convention. My thing book that I lug around.
Oh yeah, what'd you get signed?
Oh my gosh.
What's the new update? We've seen it before. What's the new update?
Yeah. Well, for New York Comic Con, I got Jeff Lemire, and Jeff Lemire doesn't go to very many cons at all. He was so gracious and nice. Then I got a couple of other fellows, Christian Ward, who's up and coming, Wando, Ian Bertram, Jerry Ma.
Hondo, is that related to Hondo?
Might as well be. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because Eli Roth will be at SF Fan Expo.
Oh yeah.
And Eli Roth wrote the foreword and was a very, very big contributor to this book. So he's the one I'm actually waiting for to meet
cool.
at Fan Expo.
Yeah, you don't really see him doing too many appearances like that too. So
actually, Eli Roth was at New York Comic Con, but I just didn't have any time to go see him because Had to go see Matt Smith. Oh, and Orlando Bloom was also at New York Comic Con. That was his first New York Comic Con. So I met him too.
Yeah, they added some names. You got like Dolph Lundgren. You got Priscilla Presley, Danny Trio, Andy Serkis. Yeah, Priscilla. They just added Priscilla Presley.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
that's the closest we'll ever get to Elvis.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, her. Yeah.
Oh, Richard Dreyfuss, right? He didn't cancel, did he?
No, not yet. I don't think so. Randy Quaid, crazy ass Randy Quaid. All right, there's a lot of that breathing is getting kind of annoying. But
you can't handle the breathing, can you?
Oh my god! Oh, another two guys, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. You can get your Daredevil and Kingpin. They'll be there.
Yeah, we got a couple. Sam Raimi canceled, Rainn Wilson canceled, Marina Baccarin canceled, Ben McKenzie canceled. So yeah, actually, I really wanted to meet Sam Raimi. I'm kind of bummed about that, but
yeah, he canceled early.
I need Rainn Wilson on House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, Fish Boy.
Fish Boy.
Hayden Christensen too. Maybe they'll.
Joseph Quinn, our new Human Torch, is going to be there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
You look like fucking Latino Winnie the Pooh.
I know you're not worried.
Winnie el Pooh.
Juanito the Pooh.
Juanito el Pooh.
Juanito el Pooh.
Juanito el Pooh. Sounds like a Star Wars name.
Yeah, kind of does.
Juanito el Pooh.
He lives on
Naboo.
You look like Wolford.
Yeah. Take that.
Yeah.
My Wookiee sash.
You gonna join us for Fan Expo, Mr. Everett?
When is it?
The end of the month of November, November 29th, December 1st.
It's a Sunday.
Well, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday.
Do the Niners play?
No.
They don't play that weekend?
Probably, I don't know.
Do they?
You can go Friday. You can go Friday after work. It's gonna be open.
You pay a ticket just for like what, 3 hours, 4 hours? Shit.
Oh my god! We'll fade up. We'll start a GoFundMe to fucking send you to.
Is this? I'm getting a fucking Kickstarter to go.
Yeah, we'll get you a fucking
GoFundMe.
We'll get a Rick starter.
Oh, okay.
Rick starter. There you go.
Yeah, we got some good comic creators too. We got Frank Miller, Donny Cates, Arthur Adams, Brian Azzarello, Eric Larson, Jay Lee, David Mack, Stephen Platt.
Larson, he's Bay Area, right?
Oh yeah, he lives in the city.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to think of who the other. There's a couple of other city artists. Those are the guys I want to go check out.
Is Art Adams going to be there?
I believe so. Michael Golden. We got
Michael Golden. Okay.
Yeah, Larry Houston. We got a pretty good David Mack. We got a pretty good
David Mack. Yeah. Wait a minute, Donny Cates. He's new. He just got added.
Yeah, Donny Cates is on there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, cool! Because I have a whole bunch of other stuff that I want to
there you go.
Awesome.
You probably just probably told him, hey, I'm ready to go do a. You should have dressed Kenobi up as a Ewok.
Kenobi is a Jedi.
Like it's
yes,
fun
you are.
For him.
He's a Jedi.
I'm a Jedi. Carl Potts. You got I got a lot of good Ben Templesmith. Ron Wilson. So it's a pretty good lineup. I'm digging our lineup. We've had a pretty good lineup the last few years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, for a con that's in the city, that's Beau, anybody you're looking forward to seeing in the parking lot during the show?
Damn.
Wow.
Well, actually, last year Beau was really fun at the show. Like, hopefully, we get that Beau again. I'm excited. I enjoyed Beau's company last year. That was prime Beau.
I don't know,
the
man.
Beau return.
A lot of these guys are doing like some of the new stuff. So it's and I've got the new Conan stuff, which is really good, and some of the new Alien and Predator stuff that Marvel's putting out.
Yeah, have you read the Alien?
15 different covers.
Have you read the Alien versus Avengers yet?
No.
I heard it's good. Yeah, actually, I have the first issue. I haven't read it yet, but a lot of people are saying it's good.
Predator Wolverine is good.
I read the first 2 issues of that. Yeah, it was all right.
Let me see.
Ooh.
I know. I'm looking to see what Jay Lee. We have a couple of Conan covers for Jay
Oh
Lee. To
yes,
sign.
definitely. That's definitely one I'm going to be in line for sure.
Maybe they'll add some more people.
I might even hit up Frank Miller.
Yeah, I might.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a line right there.
Yeah. I got a Frank Miller.
But worth it. But worth it.
Oh no! If you don't have anything signed by him, you should definitely get something. If you already got something, it's all
sketch. I wouldn't do a sketch. His sketches are fucking not good.
He's not really a great artist. He's just
he was, but he half-asses sketches. He does like really.
Yeah, the sketches are. I mean,
he draws
has
stick
to
figures.
take his time.
That's yeah. No, it's just like it looks like somebody with Tourette's is doing it. Like it doesn't. Like, but yeah.
What fuck? He writes "fuck" everywhere in
yes
in the shape of a character. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren would be cool to meet.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss and Dolph Lundgren would probably be like a couple people I would want to mind meeting.
Is that the only people from like the celebrity list right there that you got?
Oh yeah, we read it off. Weren't you paying attention?
No, yeah. I heard a lot of the artists.
Hayden Christensen, Joseph Quinn, Charlie Cox. Brett Dustin.
You said D'Onofrio? Did you mention him?
Yes.
D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox.
So he's probably it's just
Bruce Campbell, Andy Serkis, Danny Trejo, Priscilla Presley,
the older
John Rhys Davis.
Yes, the fact that you guys got to meet, I think some people last year before they passed, or the year before.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah. So that's the main reason I was just trying to hear like any of the older folks' names.
Yeah, Richard Dreyfuss.
Because those are the guys you want to meet before. And Dolph Lundgren too, especially because you guys got to meet Weathers. So getting to meet Dolph Lundgren, that they shared.
I would get my Masters of the Universe signed by him.
Wait a minute. How about animation voices? Any animation voices?
He's a true Punisher, man.
Oh, Alan Oppenheimer. Alan Oppenheimer will be there.
Oh wow.
Skeletor.
Only on Saturday though, just appearing Saturday, so we got to grab him on Saturday.
Fucking yeah, Skeletor. He did a bunch of voices for like he did
Real
Transformers.
Real Ghostbusters. Remember?
So if I go to this expo, are we going back to the steakhouse over there? That's all I want to know.
That's the plan, Ricky.
We might see Alan Oppenheimer at that steakhouse.
That's a way to learn me.
Yeah, great.
Steak? Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Steak? Did you say steak?
Did you say steak? Sorry. I hear steak, I get happy.
Come on, steak, get happy.
Unless you're a vampire, it's a happy room.
Ooh. EAK, not AKE.
It should be a fun show. Even though it looks like a pretty good lineup, and it's easy, accessible con for sure.
I hope we get a few more people though. That would be nice. Like Donnie Cates.
They're still adding people, so hopefully
That's
we still get those guys. I think it's a lot of those people that get a vacation to San Francisco. It's like not a crazy weekend because no one's from here anymore. Everyone like moves out, so kind of a nice. Everyone leaves for Thanksgiving weekend, so it's kind of a nice week to do a con.
Except us three, we're OG here, so
yeah, exactly. So it should be a fun show.
A transplant.
Yoki is the name. Let's go.
Let's go.
Rick, you're fucking sweaty as fuck under there.
No, it's actually pretty comfortable, man. I'm warm, but I look like a fucking Jedi that fucking hollowed out a Wookiee and just made it a robe.
Is that a bath towel or a hoodie? Okay, well, I mean,
is that a bath towel?
A bathrobe, whatever.
A bathrobe.
Okay.
I mean, I've got the bathrobe and I've got the hoodie, so
we have both.
It's the bathrobe, bro. That's the way I walk around at home. All right, I got my onesie. Leave me alone.
Rick is naked under there right now.
Like fucking Harry T. Stone, bro.
Please stand by. We're experiencing
like Harry T. Stone. That's the way I stand up after I get off the lectern.
So we'll talk about this a little bit. I hate to take a victory lap on this one, but I think we kind of called this one. Star Wars is losing a writer. The Daisy Ridley movie that they said was going to be next in production This they lose. Stephen Knight was going to write this. I don't think this film is happening. I kind of we talked about this last month, I believe.
No,
this is not happening. A brain movie set I don't know, her starting the Jedi Academy in the future. Probably not a good step for Star Wars right now. I think they kind of need to close shop and kind of restart everything. They need better people in control of Star Wars and kind of reset and kind of refocus what they want to do with Star Wars. So I'll ask you, Beau, first. What do you think they should be doing next with Star Wars, man? What do you think what direction should they be going?
I'm going to tell you exactly what I told her last night. She looked at me. She goes, "Who do you think should write the Rey movie?" I looked at her and I was like, "Who should write any Star Wars movie?" George Lucas. You know,
I would love to have him come back as a consultant and just kind of be, but he doesn't want the fans ruined it. The fans he made them not fucking care about this shit anymore. They bitched about the prequels, and now everyone's the prequels are looking back. Oh, the prequels are fucking high art compared to what some of the shit they're doing now.
Sure. So
you fans reap what they sow. You wanted this, now you got it. Now you're gonna get this fucking mediocre Star Wars.
We have the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's good.
The third season was
no, but I'm not saying it's fucking awesome or great. I'm saying it's good. It's a good show. I mean, it's not fucking super A level or anything, but it's a good show.
Favreau and Filoni are they're fans before they're what they directors, producers, writers. So they bring that in, and I think that's why that and the Book of Boba Fett both were amazing.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. Thought it was one of the lesser series, but it's still pretty good. I was just hoping for when I heard Book of Boba Fett, I completely had a different idea of what should have went on because
let me guess.
That's what they told me.
That's what they showed you. You wanted
Palace.
No, I wanted Sopranos in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what they kind of set up in that teaser at the end of Mandalorian season 2.
I mean, seeing Fennec Shand just fucking stand up there, boot up, fucking drinking fucking wine straight from the bottle. I thought I was like, man, that's like fucking Kay watching Michael Corleone getting kisses and getting called the Godfather at the fucking very end.
Yeah,
but I didn't get the payoff.
No, you got Scooter Power Ranger Scooter kids running in the streets of Tatooine. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
that was crazy.
And the slowest fucking car chasing.
I'm just gonna say one thing, and it's all of this is really because Disney acquired Lucas, or Lucas sold to Disney. And the people that are running Disney right now, there's this tension between Kathleen Kennedy and I forgot the other guy's name, Iger, and then the stockholders and stuff. It's push and pull. And I think Kathleen Kennedy just wanted to break away from the original Star Wars, just wanted to get rid of anything that had to do with Skywalker, Han Solo, anything like that. But, the people that grew up with, watching Star Wars, our age, with their kids, we're the ones that would bring the kids in to watch the movies, right? So if you don't appeal to us, who's going to go watch these things?
Yeah, they're trying to appeal to a fan base that doesn't care about Star Wars.
Yeah,
you want to keep and they're too much. That's what ruined Mandalorian season 3. They brought in They wanted Grogu back in the studio. They had a whole arc. Grogu wasn't supposed to come in until maybe later.
That's why they left his ass with fucking Luke.
And they had to shoehorn that into Boba Fett, they had a shoehorn Mandalorian episode to get Grogu back in. It's just and they're what's it? Ahsoka. I liked Ahsoka. I thought Ahsoka was a lot of fun. What's the other one? Acolyte had some issues with that.
I didn't watch that at all.
Yeah,
Acolyte suffered from the same thing of the Book of Boba Fett did. You sold me on a premise and you didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. I wanted a series set 100 years in the past with the old Republic and all this. Oh, cool. And then you give me a mediocre fucking murder mystery with no real fucking payoff and some actual some good action, a little bit of good ideas.
You gave totally a rehash, cool. And they rehashed a lot of shit.
And totally just gave me a mediocre fucking story. Now coming up, we have Grogu and Mandalorian, which just finished filming. So Hopefully that's good. I think Favreau's directing that. So hopefully
Yes.
that's going to be fun and sets it into the right thing. I think Filoni's still doing his, kind of the end game for all these like series that are coming up, and we still have Skeleton Crew. What's his name? The Rogue One fucking season
Patty
2.
Jenkins? Oh
No,
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 they
Rogue,
said Rogue
no,
One.
Rogue One. Fucking dude. The fucking
Andor.
Andor. We have the Andor. All these fucking names start with A. It's fucking really annoying.
Oh, Andor. Okay.
Andor season 2.
Andor. That's the one I'm juiced for.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. What do you think, Rick? What do you want to see next? What direction you think? What era do you think they should like kind of focus on?
Well, see, I still kind of want a Rey movie. Now, the thing about it is, I think what needs to happen is the people who are currently in charge of Star Wars need to go back and watch the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy and see that they do have strong women characters. There are a lot of strong fucking Leia pretty much. Leia, no, it's just the princess. Princess Leia is a super strong character. I just don't think the way she's been talked about, or the way they've talked about Star Wars, like that it's a patriarchal kind of a thing. I understand that we're all the guys are all the bad guys. The women are the ones trying to save shit. And I've never seen like an issue with. I've always thought of like, if you look at Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Luke, that's fucking Hermione, Ron, and fucking Harry. That it's kind of what they base shit off of. And I thought we were gonna get that with Rey and what's it called, Finn.
Finn and fucking other name, fucking
Poe.
Yeah, but they realistically didn't fucking meet until like fucking the third movie. Like then you're like, and then we're supposed to like, buy this like trilogy of these 3 characters has good friends and
exactly. So that's the issue that I have
because Tarantino shit in Star Wars there.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's just what kills me is that sometimes it feels like they got people who maybe watched the movie once or twice, but maybe kind of like started liking it. You got to get fans to be in charge of this. Because fans pay attention to everything. Because so just imagine, you know what? If
it's like the '97 Godzilla.
If you don't have Lucas on there, what you can do is you can have a guy like Sam Witwer. Wait, let me see. Where is it? Have Sam Witwer be a consultant on the
Freddie Prinze Jr. He's a fucking
Freddie Prinze Jr. Have somebody who's gonna be like a steward for the whole thing.
Like, I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that fucking Rian Johnson was a true Star Wars fan, because the way he treated Luke as a character, like that's not a
true Star Wars fan.
No, true Star Wars fan wouldn't treat Luke's character like that. He would not fucking put Luke through that and made, this is what I think Luke would be at this point in his life. Like, no,
absolutely not. That's terrible.
Yeah, dude. It's so that's my whole thing. So the people who look, like I said, I want to see a Rey movie. I think she's a pretty awesome character. What they need to do too is go back to, addressing the lightsaber battles. How do we go from Luke and Vader and Return of the Jedi? It was a good lightsaber battle, a little more Excalibur-ish, with the big fucking striking things, to Revenge of the Sith, which is amazing. Yeah. Amazing fucking fight between fucking Anakin and fucking Obi-Wan. So then what we're getting currently, it's like the actors, I'm sorry, you guys need to do a lot more on your fucking do fencing work, go do sword fighting, because that's actually a very important part of this fucking this story. You're you're a space wizard with a laser sword. Go learn to fucking fight. And I would wish that they would bring on better fight choreographers to.
Some of the fights haven't been that bad though. In like Ahsoka and stuff, they're actually pretty good.
No. You're talking Ahsoka. You're talking Ahsoka. We're talking shows.
And Acolyte.
Acolyte's straight up fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. No. But not for Star Wars. You can't.
No, I don't like. No, I agree. I don't like the slow motion.
You're gonna start getting Zack Snyder slow motions, and that's what I don't want. You know what we got? We got that already. We got that in the last Jedi with fucking Leia flowing in the fucking space.
That's probably the worst moment in Star Wars history for me.
I don't watch shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Yoki, who's going to dress up as Farhan for
I don't know. How can you dress up as a joke?
Whoa. What's up? Johnny Boy, what's up? Yo, what's up, my people? Ricky already dressed up as he's Juan Baca. Los Wookiees.
That actually really works. Los Wookiees. That should be like a fucking meme. Instead of Los Bookies, you have Los Wookiees. A bunch of fucking Wookiees dressed as a fucking mariachi band.
The battle singing on the beach with all their hands up.
That's fucking great.
Los Wookiees whoop your ass. What's up, Hondo? Whoa, Bosif and Meshallica?
Yeah.
We had to bring in the heavy hitters for issue 200. Yeah,
sorry, Hondo. You didn't make it.
I invited him. He didn't get the message yet, I guess. No.
Don't make him feel good, right?
Krista, what's up, Krista Light? Happy 200. Yeah. 200 episodes. Yeah, another classic. Beau's not drunk, so it's not as fun as the other ones. So, you know. Sober Beau is just,
Sober Beau.
No, I was gonna say Sober Beau sucks, but no, the alternative is so much worse.
Middle ground.
The alternative is so much worse.
Middle of the bow.
Middle of the road bow.
Middle of the road bow.
Mid bow. That sounds like a fucking book right there. Mid bow. You got him in mid bow transformation.
So Greg, what do you think? What do you think Star Wars direction should go?
I would have been excited for them to go back into that, the Old Republic days and kind of explore that era, like the birth of the Jedis and stuff. But now I don't know if I trust anybody to actually do it correctly. So I don't know. I think we're going to get that period in between Jedi and Force Awakens, which it's we've kind of already did a lot of that already, and it's kind of.
You want to know what they should do? They should come out with the old, like what you want, right? They should come out with the Knights of the Old Republic movie and make it Revan.
Yeah.
Cast Keanu Reeves
as
Revan. And the thing is,
they're gonna cast a chick from Wicked. That's
no. What they need to do is and get the actual writer who wrote the books to come in and adapt his own story into a screenplay. That's what they should do.
See, Rick,
you would get the fan base energized after.
See, Rick, that's like logical and like makes sense. So that's not gonna happen. So.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's gonna be. We'll see how it goes. I think Kathleen Kennedy's contract is up this next year.
Oh shit! Her time is done. Her time is ticking already. It's almost done.
Yeah, because every movie she greenlit has been like ixnayed. So I think they're just waiting out her contract and they're gonna retool. Hopefully, I think Filoni should get the reins and put him in charge, and have in a perfect world, you have Lucas come in and consult, man. Like it's let him fucking But I think the fan base has ruined that. So, it's going to be interesting seeing what happens in the next few months. I'm looking forward to Skeleton Crew. Hopefully that's good, and hopefully I'm hoping it's good. But we'll see what happens.
They need to get a Jedi Council, Ray. A whole bunch of people, and they should run Star Wars.
I don't know. I just don't trust these fuckers. Big Leo, congrats to the big 200. Let James Gunn direct Star Wars from Yoki. That would be great, but he's
I don't think it fits the style.
No.
Yeah, DCU is gonna have him for a few years right now.
I mean, 3PO and R2 are the comic relief. We don't need another Jar Jar.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't think you'd get. I
he kind of already did. Guardians is kind of a Star Wars movie. You really don't need a fucking.
It kind of is, right?
I say Guardians is more in the line of Star Trek with more comedy.
The Orville,
yeah. There you go.
Congrats to the old dirty bastards. They just had their fucking 4th anniversary.
Congratulations.
No, Christopher Nolan. He's doing. Apparently, the movie he's doing next year.
I think that might be like you don't want to go like super big name. Like to me, I would probably do Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
like Ryan Coogler.
Rick Fumiyawa.
Yeah.
They did a great job in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Well, so did Taika Waititi, but we don't want him to make
No. I said great. I said a great job, Ray.
Direction.
He did a good job, but I was
He did
talking
a good
about
job.
great.
He did a good job, yeah.
Good. Yeah, dude, Robert Rodriguez did a good job. Not great job. I didn't mention his name, although I think he's an amazing fucking director.
I like see him with a budget. He did good with a budget. But
I just think those two get it.
Fire and Ice from Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to do a live action Fire and Ice, and I'm like, please.
Or go outside the box with a Bong Joon-in. Who?
No, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's foul.
No, just
no. I mean, you're just that's just cherry picking names out of a hat now. It's just I think there's a certain when you think of Star Wars, you can't really go too big name-ish because what's going to happen is that they're going to slap their style all over it,
or they're going to try to.
I don't want like Sam Raimi doing it. They're
going to try to, and then the studios come in and they're going to like butcher it,
change things.
Like Phil Lord and
Chris Miller and Phil Lord, and they came in and fucking
you just want to say
let's say inside the box.
You just want to stay away from getting like there's certain directors that just put their smear all over a fucking flick. Like it's them. Like you know what a Fincher movie is when you see a Fincher movie.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, Stallone. Yeah, it's just there are other directors that can roll with it. Like Ron Howard, I think he can roll with it. He can work.
Yeah, if he's there from the beginning. I actually didn't hate that Solo movie.
No, it was good.
It was a fun movie. It definitely had some issues, but definitely wasn't bad.
The issue wasn't directing.
Yeah. Yoki, one more, and I'll stop. Stephen Moffat. Who the fuck is Stephen Moffat?
Exactly. Like that's the other thing. So now you're gonna use director, and that's now because the thing is now you need to have somebody to sell to the public. Like you say Bryce Dallas Howard, yeah, that's one thing. Oh, this guy's just a show director or a show writer. No, fuck that. You don't give a first time fucking writer or somebody like that Star Wars unless their name is George Lucas.
Just give me Jon Favreau. I love
to direct the other one. Yeah, I'd say depending on the story. Like I'd like to see Favreau direct the Rey movie.
He may be able to do it. The right
a Revan movie though? No, I want that to be somebody like Rick Fumiyawa.
Ric Flair should direct it. Let's see. Did Doctor Who and Sherlock during the David Tennant Master's days?
Yeah, exactly. He did a show. But look at the two actors that you named who are associated with those Doctor Who and Sherlock. Sherlock, who was it? Benedict Cumberbatch?
Sherlock, I like Sherlock. Who was it?
Sherlock, who was it?
Sherlock, who was
it? That should be the name of the show. Yeah, but it's just like sometimes you got to see who's coming out of those things and who's really bringing the heat.
All right, Star Wars is fucked. All right, we can all agree with that. Okay. Right, let's.
That's why it's a fun topic.
May it rest in peace.
I always wanted somebody to do the Death Trooper. There was that Death Trooper story.
I love that
zombies. Book. Well, why not just have the Death Trooper zombie movie? I mean, there's like
they kind of did it in
horror.
I think that'd be great in like a what if animation style on fucking Disney Plus.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I
think that would be great. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good book.
That's
all right. Well, speaking of zombies and death and all that, let's talk about some Halloween picks. So we got some Halloween coming up. It's our the big Halloween show. We like to talk about stuff we want to what we're gonna watch, some recommendations, some recs for some folks to watch on Halloween. If I'm not working, I usually like to stay home and watch movies. Halloween movies all day, so that's usually my plan when I'm not working. But yeah, we're gonna stick to 90s horror this year. 90s horror, just kind of put it inside a little box for this year. We've done I believe we've done 80s horror movies a lot too. So I figured 90s was an interesting time for horror. It was that getting out of that 80s. Kind of the 80s had a certain way of doing things for movies, and they kind of transitioned into the 90s, and we went beyond that. So we still kind of had the the stink of the '80s on him, and still trying to do new things. So yeah, let's talk about some movie picks. Let's go. We'll try to limit them to like maybe like five picks or so.
That's
We
cool.
won't be here all night. But let's see. Who wants to go first? Let's get your first two picks. Let's see. Beau, you got a couple picks for us for '90s horror?
Yeah, I can drop two on you. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Oh, good pick. That was going to be on my list, so I get to move on.
I was going to say that was one thing I was going to bring up. I think lists are going to be adjusted.
Yeah, they're gonna
as
be.
we
Yeah,
go.
no, that's great because now I can add
Cross-contamination.
another pick. Yeah, no, but that's a great pick there.
Cross contamination.
So yeah, that was 1995.
Yep.
95.
I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, fucking fucking what's his name alone is price of admission.
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane is just fucking. He
Oh
just
my
hands it,
God,
yeah.
he is amazing.
tears it up, chews that fucking scenery
Yeah, he
with a
does.
fucking. And he just steals the show in that movie for sure.
That's
So
true.
that is a good pick for sure. And
Tales
what
from
else?
the Crypt, Demon Knight, guys. You guys got to go watch that.
That's a good one.
Definitely. All right, the second one, I'm going to go with a comic book based movie.
Okay.
Came out in 1999
Blade.
called Virus.
Oh wow.
Oh, is that the?
Oh yeah, that was based on a Dark Horse comic, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Yes. I have the comic run, by the way.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
The movie has Donald Sutherland, Jamie Lee
Peter
Curtis,
Jamie Lee
Oh.
Curtis,
one of the
yeah.
Baldwin brothers, the one that looks like this.
Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin.
That's him.
Uh,
There's a couple of
Well
faces
knew.
you'll recognize.
Great.
But yeah, Virus. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Virus.
I've
That's a
never
good one.
seen that bit.
Yeah, you've seen that one, Rick. You've definitely seen it. It's all like on a boat too. It's like kind of it's
Oh no! I see.
it's like a techno. It's like a techno virus kind of thing. It's like a fucking techno organic kind of virus.
Yeah, I have seen this.
Yeah,
One.
the
I'm looking at the. I look at when I sometimes I have to remember the cast so I can remember
Yeah,
it.
the
whole
comic
thing.
is a little trip too. Yeah, the comic's fucking. The art's really,
Really?
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who did the comic on that one?
Yeah. Yeah, look that up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll look
What
it up.
was it? It was an indie comic, right?
It was Dark Horse.
Dark Horse. It's a
There
Dark
you go.
Horse comic.
Chuck Ferrer and drawn by Howard Cobb.
Oh, there you
All right.
Chuck
yeah.
Ferrer.
Yeah.
Oh,
go. I love that cover.
Mike Plug did a bunch of covers.
Yeah, the covers are fucking really good. Like really
Jimmy
cool.
Palmiotti was the inker.
Wow.
That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
Dark Horse comics.
Dark score. What?
I'm gonna have to read that and
Dark
watch
Horse
that
comics.
movie.
Yes, Daryl. Let you borrow the cover.
It was just a 4-issue run.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very short comic. Yeah,
Yeah, very short.
they should remake Hex.
Jonah Hex?
Jonah Hex. Yeah, you know, if they remade that movie with a good director, keep the same actors, it'd probably be all right. But
Well, it's a different story, of course.
yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
different director, different like yeah, keep the same actors though. I think they
Rogan was amazing as Jonah Hex.
yeah, but
Yeah.
all right, Mr. Effort, you wanna go?
Let me see. You know what? Since he went, he already took one of my picks. Let me go to my little other picks that they were on the French. You know, one of them is It. You know, the TV movie,
The movie. Yeah.
1990 TV movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tim
Oh, you're right.
Curry.
You're right on
Right
the cusp.
right on the cusp. I like those early 90s movies. Now
Yeah.
they're really fucking good. So if you haven't seen Stephen King, talk about chewing up scenery. Fucking Tim Curry is amazing in it.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, he embodies the clown. If you've never been, that movie fucking made me hate clowns for a long fucking time.
America hit clowns for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I it was probably because of that movie alone. I still remember like my brother fucking grabbing me and dragging me in, like, we're gonna watch it. I'm like, no, we're not. And I liked horror movies, but the one thing that fucking it fucked with you with was it's your imagination. Now, your imagination can fuck with you more than anything else in this world. And I have very, very vivid imagination for shit that happens. Like, you know, I could just see shit and like just literally like happening in front of me. But yeah, I don't want to fucking fuck with that shit because then I have something, you know, chasing me that's my own of my own mind's making, which is not very cool. But yeah, Tim Curry, definitely go check that one out. Another early 90s one, and I don't think it's it is horror, but it's not like your traditional horror. How everybody thinks about this as horror is Misery.
Oh yes.
So
That's on our list.
1990. Misery.
Yeah, like I said, those early 90s movies. So Misery is definitely on my list. Fucking Stephen King classic, made fucking Kathy Bates a fucking national fucking
James
name.
Caan.
James Caan was already a national name, but Kathy Bates
I
was
know,
like a
but-
small time working actress, and it just put her on the fucking map.
Blew her up, yeah.
Yeah, it just put her on the fucking map. And that's when you can see somebody's just her turn as Annie Wilkes was fucking great. But yeah, so and it's funny, it's two Stephen King movies right there.
Yeah.
It and Misery.
I've
Good
got
one.
more on mine.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's funny. I have a couple of picks that are kind of related to both of you guys' thing. So I'm going to do Bordello of Blood.
Oh,
Tales
nice.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So this came out. This was after Demon Knight, right? Or
Yeah,
no,
that was the second movie.
Yeah, this one. Demon Knight gets a little bit more of the flowers, but this one is just kind of. I'm a fan of horror and comedy kind of blended together. This one, Dennis Miller was funny before he turned full.
Chris
fucking
Sarandon's in that too.
Yeah, Chris Sarandon,
yeah.
Angie Everhart, Corey Feldman.
Wow.
Fucking great fucking cast, a fun fucking vampire movie, kind of playing on all the tropes of vampires. It's a lot of fun 90s nudity in here. Can't
Oh,
go
yeah.
wrong with that,
Who's the actor? I'm sorry, who's the lead actor?
Dennis
Dennis
Miller.
Miller.
That's Dennis Miller?
Yeah, Dennis Miller. Yeah, when he was funny. Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the 90s when he was funny. Yeah, this is 1997, 96.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, 1 year
1996.
later, Demon Knight was 95.
Well,
yeah. This was, and it kind of bums me out that we didn't get to see more of these Tales of the Crypt movies because they felt fun, like they felt like a fun.
They did a third one, but it wasn't really a Tales from the Crypt movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, what's her name? What was the chick's name? Erica
Eleniak.
Eleniak. Yeah, she didn't do a lot.
Oh,
of
her.
Well,
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
in a bunch of shit in the 90s, but
Under Siege.
Under
That was
Siege.
yeah, that was her big movie. Under
And she
Siege.
kind of fell off. Then all right, and now a Stephen King pick, Needful Things, man.
That's a good one.
Ed Harris, fucking
Inside Out.
Concito playing the devil is fucking so good. This has been parodied a lot, like Rick and Morty did episode.
Yeah,
About
that was a good one.
So yeah, just a great fucking movie, man. Great Stephen King adaptation.
Bonnie Bedelia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bonnie Bedelia too.
She's in
Yeah,
Oh,
Bonnie
man.
Bedelia's in that. Ed Harris.
These are some good recommendations. I gotta pick these up.
JT Walsh.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
there
cool
you go.
movie. Yeah, the premise is you've probably seen it in other things, like fucking this shop owner selling these objects that are going to make people give them people, and they get their true wish out of these things. But of course, it comes with a price. Every gift comes with a price. So it's a great Stephen King adaptation. Max Van Zito as spoilers, he's the devil, but he's fucking badass.
So well.
Yeah, it's a fucking good Stephen King adaptation, one of the better ones for sure. Great flick, great Stephen King flick. Meshellica, what do you got?
Okay, well, I am going to do a little different here. I don't know if it's really called horror, but it came out in 1990, and Tremors.
Yeah, that's horror. Oh my God, I love you. Awesome fucking movie, man.
It's a good monster
Red
movie.
Ward, Kevin Bacon. Is it Michael Gross? Is that his
Michael
name?
Gross, Reba McEntire.
Reba
McEntire.
I mean, and then just it's just so funny.
Victor Wong.
Yeah, Victor.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
him too. It's a great show. It's funny, and the graboids. I mean, they're like tiny and they get bigger, and it's something that you can actually think could happen. That's the thing.
Like in the desert, you don't know what the hell's going on out there.
You don't know
it's
what's
great.
underneath there.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's a great. It's great tension in that movie. It's just great, cool, practical special effects. I don't think.
The
I don't think there's a single CG shot in that movie. I think it's all practical.
All practical.
Yeah.
I love that
miniatures.
Love that movie.
Yeah, the miniatures are really good. Yeah, the design. It's just a great premise for a story.
The first two actually were good.
It's probably my
The
number
second
one.
movie was good.
My number one drive-in monster movie is probably Tremors. That kind of style of movie.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
just
those
fun.
kind of. Yeah, it's a great.
It's a fun,
fucking
yeah,
movie.
fun-
Great
fun
lines
monster.
in it. Stampede. Yeah, fucking great.
Yeah, I can't say much about the other sequels. It kind of took a weird turn.
Part two's really
No,
fun.
part two is good, but after
Part
that,
two is-
there's
after
like
that,
8.
yeah.
There's like 8 Tremors movies in there.
Yeah.
I watched them all. I'm
Once
guilty.
Jamie,
I'm guilty. I
once
watched
Jamie
them all.
Kennedy came on board, it was
Yeah,
a little fucking
Yeah,
weird.
there's like one on the
Yeah, it
island, and they're
was.
like fucking weird, fucking
Island.
raptor type. Yeah,
And then the ice graboids too and shit.
they went back in time for one, like, well, not like they went.
Oh
like,
yeah,
they
back
did,
Oh,
they did like a prequel one.
Yeah,
that
they
was
went to
actually
perfection
kinda good.
back in the 1800s.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just
the
not good.
Western one. Yeah,
Not good.
Actually, kind of good.
that was kind of good. I agree.
It had
Michael Gross. Michael
Yeah.
Gross.
Michael Gross.
He carried the franchise.
Great.
after that.
Burt Gummer.
He's
Gummer, man.
he has his own national holiday, Burt Gummer Day.
Burt
Burt
Gummer,
Gummer.
yeah, he's fucking great. That's one of my favorite fucking characters in movies. You always need, and if it's a zombie apocalypse, you need yourself a fucking Burt Gummer, straight
Yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah.
You do absolutely.
All right, Michelle, look what's your second.
Let me
Second pick.
see. I'm gonna go with so this is 1992, and big Rutger Hauer fan, but the movie's called Split Second.
Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer. If you want to see Rutger Hauer with a big ass gun eating chocolate
Yeah.
Trench coat.
and a trench coat, looking badass, and then
Blonde-haired Punisher. Walking.
yeah, basically. And Kim Cattrall's in the movie too.
Yeah.
And Pete Postlethwaite is also in that movie. I don't know if you guys know him. He was in that
Oh, yeah.
Conan
He's
movie.
in
And,
Usual Suspects.
Usual Suspects. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in it too.
That's, Kobayashi.
Yeah, I think that's a great movie because it's set in. I guess it's set in London. Is it in London?
Yes.
Yeah, in the
And
future,
it's-
right?
In the
Well,
well,
when it came out,
when it came
set
out,
in
it was the future,
Well,
but
it was,
like
yeah,
1998 or something.
Yeah, in the
In
near
the
future.
year 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
It
year
dabbles with the occult,
2000.
right? It dabbles a little bit with like sci-fi and occult. It's just a really good movie. It's just a good action movie, and there's some good lines that Rutger Hauer. And I love Rutger Hauer, but
Rutger Hauer.
Split Second's a good one from 1992. Check that out.
Nice. We got some pics here in the chat.
Nightbreed.
That's the
Nightbreed.
80s.
Is that 80s?
Which one?
Nightbreed. I thought that was
Nightbreed, 1990. I wanna say
1990.
1990, 91.
It just made it. Yeah.
1990.
I got the VHS somewhere around here.
Yeah, no, it's 1990.
Yeah.
Yoki, Candyman.
Candyman. Yep.
That's a good one.
Oh,
That was on his
It's
list.
funny, yeah. Nightbreed and Candyman. No, it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say they're both. by far
Candyman's
better.
92. Mimic.
Mimic's good.
That's a
On my
great one.
list.
Early Dimension Films.
Mina
That's on my list.
Sorrentino.
Mina
Yep,
Sorvino,
Sorvino, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and
the British guy.
no, Scud from Blade.
Oh,
Norman Reedus.
Oh, Norman
Norman
Reedus.
Reedus, yeah.
Right.
Young
Oh,
Norman
it's like
Reedus.
12-year-old Norman Reedus in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, good looking Norman Reedus.
Beau, what's your next two picks?
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 1997 Wishmaster.
Ah,
Oh, fucking so fucking good, man.
Right.
Andrew Devoff, bro.
Yeah, kind of underrated. One of the underrated, like killer, like like should have been up there with the, with some of the greats, but it just never got its flowers.
He never got over like the Chucky barrier. It was more of like kind of a jokey kind of a. That's the problem with jokey characters, man. I know Freddy made a fucking living at it.
Yeah.
But Freddy's not my favorite slasher at all. As I grow older, I'm not trying to laugh. I'm trying to be scared and fucking like tripped out. It's cool that you kill people in a certain way, but it's not scary. I want to get killed.
All right.
The second one was when he tells this guy to fucking go fuck yourself, and he's like fucking turns himself inside out.
oh God.
Yeah.
And the smile he gives after he like, I'm gonna grant your wish. Like,
As you wish.
That
as you
devilish face, yeah.
Oh, Andrew Devoff is great, man.
Oh,
He's a
amazing
very
in that.
nice guy. He goes to conventions too. A lot of those
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
also
he's one of those
drew-
dudes. Does he get a line?
What's that?
Does he get a long line?
I guess it
Andrew Devoff?
depends on where the
Yeah.
convention is, because some of the smaller ones, I mean, we can just sit there and hang out with them. I mean, he actually brews his own beer. He has his own brewery. And one time we went to Son of Monster Palooza down in Burbank, and we talked with him and stuff. And then we were able to like have him and his brewmaster give us a tasting of his new brew.
That's
It
dope.
was so nice. So we had a bunch of people, like Beau and I were there. It was Zab was with us too. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And just, he was just sitting around and we got the tables and chairs together and then he just passed out some of his new brew. It was really good too.
He was
I can't remember the name of it.
From Wishmaster to Brewmaster.
Hellebrew.
Yeah. Wishmaster to Brewmaster. Oh yeah, it was called Hellebrew. It was called Hellebrew.
Should have been Brewmaster. That would make him.
Brewmaster would have been awesome. Like,
there were probably some legal reasons for it.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got, Beau?
What's the other one?
Oh man, there's so many on here I could drop. Some of that needed to be dropped.
Pick one.
All right, I'm gonna go. I got to one of my favorites. 1998, Deep Rising.
Oh yes.
Stephen Summers, bro.
I will watch that any day.
Rest in peace, Treat
Williams.
Williams.
Another movie on a boat.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, dude.
Wes
That's one of my
Studi.
favorite movies.
Wes Studi's in it. Yeah.
Wes Studi.
God, that whole movie is just
So what's it
Funky
about?
Johnson.
Give it a cup.
okay.
Explain.
We have a crack mercenary team that's going to go rob this big, huge ocean liner. Only the ocean liner's been taken over by. Watch the movie.
What a tease! You should have had the trailer voice. Watch the movie.
In a world.
But yeah, Deep Rising. There's humor, but it's not too much.
No, not at all.
There's some pretty gory stuff. It's some early CG, but it's used well.
It's used well, very well.
Yeah, so it's blended with the practical and like the CG.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the guy from The Mummy? Our guy.
Kevin J. O'Connor steals the show.
That's
my
him.
guy.
That's
That's
him.
my guy.
Watch
Panducci.
Kevin J. O'Connor.
Watch that movie even just for him. He's so
Panducci,
great.
man. He is my favorite character in that fucking movie.
Pantucci.
Pantucci, he's so
Pantucci.
good. Yeah.
What?
Let's see.
Are you hitting that thing? No.
Hondo throwing out the Event Horizon. That's another
Event
good one.
Horizon.
That's an underrated
Neil.
flick.
Neil, Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne, good one. Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. Yeah, kind of underrated for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you consider From Dusk Till Dawn as horror from Yoki? Yeah.
Yeah.
From the Dawn horror. Definitely.
Yeah.
definitely
I
horror.
consider that almost made my list too.
Yeah.
Yoki wants to remake The Night of the Living Dead. If you want a good remake of Night of the Living Dead,
That's probably the one.
I almost put that on my list also, but I think I put that on my list last year. So
Yeah.
but directed by Tom Savini. I actually
Oh, the
prefer
one with
watching
Tony
that
Todd.
one. Tony Todd is the main.
Yeah.
He's the main character. It's the female is protagonist. Is more of a.
I love Barbara in that one, man.
Yeah, it's a good remake. It's
Yeah, that's a well done remake.
Yeah, if you're gonna watch it, if I'm gonna watch A Night of the Living Dead, I'm gonna watch this one because I like this one. Yeah,
That one, yeah.
Definitely. I would have. That almost made my list, but I think I had it on my list last year. So
Cooper's a bigger piece of shit in that movie.
Koopa. Yeah, it's so you want to see a remake? That's a pretty damn good.
That's
remake.
it's one of those remakes that I think kind of outdid the original.
I think so too, but it's kind of blasphemous to say Romero's classic is classic, but I really like that. Really like that one. Tremors. That was Meshallica's pick. Tremors.
Yep, that's a great one.
All right, so my next one, I'm going with. Let's see, this is 1995's Tales from the Hood.
Oh my god, that's a fun one, man.
On my list.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood. This is an anthology flick. There's four stories in this.
That's awesome.
Corbin Burnson.
Yeah, Corbin Burnson's in it. Oh my god, that's awesome.
A real racist piece of shit. Rusty Condiff, David Allen Greer. There's some really good. Some of these stories are really cool. The puppets in that one episode, one issue, one segment, fucking really fucking good, man. Fucking creepy as fuck. One of the better anthology flicks. Definitely, I would check this out. Who's the narrator? What was his name in the fucking movie?
I don't know. He was like the parlor master?
Mortician, Mr. Sim.
Yeah.
Clarence Williams III plays him. Classic anthology, one of the better anthology movies. Kind of underrated from the 90s. Doesn't really get talked about too much, but it's a classic for sure. I have the Scream Factory. Of course, has the classic cover.
Yeah,
Right
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Cover. So yeah,
That's a good cover.
yeah, classic covers. That's why I like those Scream Factory releases. They give you a little option. You can switch them up whenever you want. And then another kind of underrated flick you don't really hear too much about nowadays, but a fun movie, a spiritual sequel to Cujo, Man's Best Friend.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Man's Best Friend.
Saw that in the theater.
Alan
Yeah.
Sheedy.
Yeah, Les Hendrickson, Ali Sheedy, killer fucking Rottweiler, big dog.
Fucking Terminator Rottweiler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. He's got, he gets, he's basically like, he's a Terminator dog, and he basically falls in love with Ali Sheedy and gets a little overprotective and starts killing people. If you remember the scene from Friday when Pops is at home watching movie, he's watching
Go ask Mr. Postman.
Watch your ass, Mr. Postman.
Yeah.
So I think that's whenever I think of Man's Best Friend, I think of that scene. But it's a fun flick, very cool. It's Lance Henderson's badass in this. I love him playing a badass. This is a underrated animal killing flick. Companion, protector, killer. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
It's a good boy.
That's a good one.
He's a good
I'm
boy.
gonna watch that. That's a
Yeah.
good
And
one.
best friend. Well, underrated flick for sure. Army of Darkness. I wouldn't call it. It's more of an adventure film. Like I almost put that on my list too, but it's more.
I wouldn't even say that's horror, dude.
I'm saying it's more of an adventure. It's like a horror,
Action comedy almost.
There's a little horror in it. Like I wouldn't go full blown horror with that one. Even though it's a third of a horror trilogy, kind of.
The first movie is the real only horror movie, dude. Like the second one kind of went into that black comedy kind of dark comedy kind of shit, So
Yeah.
the black humor, dark
Oh,
humor.
this is a black comedy. What are you talking about?
What?
You didn't get the joke, Rick.
No. It's just I don't like you said. I don't think of it as like
No, I'd say more as like
there's
adventure.
horror elements to it, but it's not a horror movie.
I would say more adventure kind of. Yeah. All right, Beau. All right, what's your? Sorry, Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah.
What's your next two?
So for me, 1996, good year. You showed me this one, Ray. The Frighteners.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Frighteners. At first, it doesn't feel like it's a scary movie. It's just going to be like.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's Peter Jackson too. So if anyone wants to see some
Michael
early
J.
Peter
Fox.
Jackson, that's not quite Dead Alive. That's a little bit more easier to take, easier on the eyes. It's a good movie. The Frighteners, Michael J. Fox. You could start seeing how he worked his illness into his roles. You can see a lot of early onset of his condition, but he was able to manage it still, and it just shows out how much of a professional the guy was, and he kills it. His facial expressions are fucking awesome. R. Lee Ermey, in a quick little bit, telling all the fucking other spirits to go to hell or go back to sleep.
So
But what was his name?
She McBride.
Gary Busey's son, Jake
Busey.
Jake.
D. Wallace.
D.
Dude.
Wallace.
That's another guy who just like that face just chews up scenery, man.
And
Yeah.
Jeffrey Combs, man.
Jeffrey Combs.
Oh god.
Combs is in
Great Jeffrey
so
Combs
fucking good, man. I love Jeffrey Combs in this flick. Yeah,
as the FBI federal agent.
yeah.
Is that on your list, man?
This was my number one on my list. Yeah.
Oh man, fucking hey dude, Frighteners is awesome. I'm glad you showed me that movie because I knew about it, but I never got to see it.
I saw this in the theaters when it came out. I fucking love this
Great movie.
movie. I think my grandma took me because it was rated R at the time, so I had my grandma take me to this. I love this fucking movie. It's definitely one of my favorite Halloween movies. This is one of the movies I'll be watching on Thursday. Yeah, so good. All right, what's the next one, Rick?
Let me see. Let me go back here. Oh, so back to the early 90s. I guess it could kind of be a comedy at times, but it really does fucking prey on a lot of shit that fucking we're scared of. 1990, going back to 1990. I was in fucking middle school, saw this in the theater. Arachnophobia. Arachnophobia. There are just, you know, it doesn't strike you as like a fucking horror movie in a way. You know, John Goodman coming out with his little bit of comedy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But in a lot of parts, dude, it's fucking terrifying. Especially
Yeah, if
once
you don't
the
like spiders, you don't like that movie.
once the spiders start coming out in mass, and you start hearing how complex the spider society that this particular spider species has, and how they act as like a hive, like bees do, more organized. That's fucking scary. Like that's one thing that
horror movie. Yep.
And especially how potent the poison is, and how like aggressive the spider is. So I remember, dude, I love when these horror movies come out, because there's always like a point in time where all these newscasts start broadcasting stories about, oh, have you seen it on arachnophobia? And now we're looking at killer spiders invading this small community. You know, there's
like the movie.
always doing something like that. And there was a big spider scare right after that shit. I fucking remember it so wholehearted. It was a great fucking movie. It feels like an Amblin kind of a horror kind of a movie, you know, because there's a little fucking comedy to it. But it's awesome. So yeah, Arachnophobia, 1990. Yeah, Julian Sands. Julian Sands was in it. So, and Jeff Daniels, Harley Jane Kozak, and John Goodman. Good pick.
Yep,
Stuart
John
Pankin.
Goodman.
Stuart Pankin.
Nice.
Great Stuart Pankin.
Nice. All right. You're Meshallica, right? You next two, or what we on last one?
Yeah, that's really difficult, because some of the ones you already said are the ones that are on my list. But let's see. Let's do, it's kind of on the venue of the same theme as Tremors, is a really sweet little 1999 movie called Lake Placid.
Oh, Steve Miner directed, man. That's a good fucking movie.
Starring the late great
Betty White.
Oh my God, she
Bill
stole it.
Pullman, Bridget Fonda. Who else is in that?
Betty White.
Yeah, Betty White. She stole the show.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, the horror part of it is, of course, some really ridiculously mega huge, you know, what is it, a crocodile, you know?
Oliver
Platt.
Oliver Platt.
Oliver Platt was great in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gleason.
Oh, yeah, Donald Gleason. What's his name?
Brendan Gleason.
Brendan Gleason.
Brendan Gleason, the father.
Yeah.
He plays the sheriff.
I mean, it's more kind of like I said, more in like kind of like the Tremors venue, where you have like, you know, the funny, you know, the funny campy kind of story, you know. But Betty White steals that show with the mega crocodile. It's just great. That's one of my favorites.
The moment that movie shows you it as fucking horror, that's really good horror, is when they're trying to fish the deputy out of the lake.
Yeah.
And half of his body is bitten and ripped off.
Right.
And they only pulled his top of his torso, with his guts hanging out and blood just going everywhere. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, thank you, Steve Miner.
Right.
Thank you, Steve Miner. Steve Miner, also the director of many Friday the 13th movies. So
yeah. That's right.
That's why Steve Miner's like, I see a Steve Miner movie and I'm like, I'm going to see that.
Yeah, underrated director.
Yeah. That's a fucking great movie, man. It's fucking
I saw that in the theater for sure. Betty White. Yeah. No, I mean, you know, everybody thinks of Betty White, and you're like, she ain't she is tough.
A lot of ooh-ah in this one.
Cocksuckers. They're all cocksuckers. It's the best.
She looks at the sheriff and says, if I had a dick, this is what I tell you to
suck it. Yeah.
I remember seeing that in the theater. I was just,
I know.
Betty White.
Betty White.
I was like, that's
a great film to just pop in and just watch, you know.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to find another one like on the vampire end, you know. Oh. And somebody said Blade already, but I'm gonna do different and just go 19. I was gonna go 1992 Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's a good one.
So Gary Oldman. I know Keanu, Winona Ryder, and there's like, was it like Carrie Elwes in it? There's lots of fellas in it. But
that's a huge cast.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's one of my favorite actors, and for him portraying, you know, Dracul, in that movie was great. So that's my vampire 1990.
That's my favorite actor of all time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
he's
love
up there,
Daredevil.
Definitely top 5 for me for sure. He's fucking awesome.
Definitely.
He's amazing.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right, Beau, what's your last pick for Halloween?
One more.
Okay. One or two. Hang on.
One more.
All right. Well, I know I got to go too because I got to drop the sisters. What Ray dropped? He did Tales from the 1990 Tales from the Dark Side.
Oh,
The
Tales from
movie.
the Dark Side. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Steve Buscemi,
Yeah.
Debbie Harry.
Debbie Harry's the she is in the main
Debbie Harry.
storyline.
Debbie Harry. She's the witch at the beginning who's kind of
Right.
her and I think one of the what are those three brothers? The kid from Give Me a Break, the Lawrence brothers.
Oh,
The
yeah, the Lawrence.
I think one of the youngest,
she's gonna
Lawrence.
pick him.
He was the one who was going to get baked.
That's spiritually Creepshow 3. That's what it's supposed to be. Creepshow 3.
Really?
Creepshow 3. Oh.
Yeah, so essentially that's Creepshow 3. That's what they wanted.
That would have made perfect sense with all the exact three stories that they used.
I just saw a thing about like how the Creepshow series and so yeah, Creepshow 3, Tales from the Dark Side is basically like a spiritual Creepshow 3.
David Johansen's with the cat.
Yep.
I wanted that cat. I was like, that cat got some moxie to it. It's not going away.
Yes.
And then the last story, the one with James Remar and Ray Dong Chong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that story, man. Oh.
I still want that gargoyle statue.
The maquette, yes.
With the kids.
Yeah.
That'd be a good little fucking thing to have right there.
Ooh.
That's a great cast if you start looking at every story going up and down. You have Steve Buscemi and Christian Slater in the first one.
Right.
It's fucking good cast up and down. Those ensemble casts of those old school horror movies are fucking great.
They're great. Yeah, I agree.
And I'm gonna drop one.
You're gonna slide one more in.
One more in. It's gonna be this is kind of a freaky one from 1999. Stir of Echoes.
Yeah.
With Kevin Bacon.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. I actually prefer that one over.
It's not straight up like slasher horror.
It's
more ghost thriller kind of thing.
Paranormal-ish kind of shit.
Yeah.
Another Kevin Bacon. Hey.
Yeah,
Kevin Bacon. He's got. Well, I'm gonna drop a few more.
Man's got range.
There you go.
He's.
Oh wow. Now he's having the technical difficulties like I had last week, so yeah, that makes sense.
Chewie dropped off.
Chewie's
back.
He's one of my favorite actors. There's no panic, folks. No panic. I got it.
I don't know if anybody, know if anybody mentioned it, but
Frankenhooker's a good movie. Yeah, Frankenhooker's great. It's a cult movie, dude.
Yeah.
I saw it recently on a big screen. That movie is fucking not good. That movie is.
I didn't tell you to go watch it on a big screen. I just said it's a cult movie.
That movie fucking sucks.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes fucking sucks. Yeah,
I watch any other fucking shitty movie. That movie just sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was so fucking. I remember being like kind of fun and schlocky. It fucking sucks, dude. That movie is just not good, man. Watch that movie again, dude. It's not good. Even for like schlocky horror, it's not fucking good, man. I was so fucking. I was like, oh man, this movie's not even like fun in like a shitty like in a fun way. It's a shitty movie.
Tell us how you really feel, Ray.
I know. I watched it recently, and I was fucking so disappointed with it. I was just like, oh, this movie fucking blows.
He heard hookers and didn't get what he wanted.
Hey man, you had me at Franken, and you like sold me on hookers, man. But no, I didn't get enough of either. So, Jacob's Ladder. That's a good.
Jacob's Ladder's good. Yeah.
Jacob's Ladder's a good shout.
That's good.
Great performance by fucking Tim Robbins.
Yeah, Hondo. Obvious horror thriller, Seven and Silence. But what about Copycat?
Copycat, great San Francisco movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in a long fucking time.
Yeah, Copycat's great. It's funny that when you look at where Sigourney Weaver lives in the movie, she literally lives in that one little building that's right next to Aquatic Park that has like the that circular kind of steps going up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's not a house. That's like a fucking little museum or whatever. But,
you
yeah.
like Lake Placid? I have to watch. I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah, that's a fun
good
movie.
one.
Hondo, The Addiction, because it's not well known, and Christopher Walken.
I don't think I've seen that one. The Addiction.
Yeah, it's a black and white vampire movie. It's very slow. Very slow.
Very slow. It's slow.
It's not bad, but it's not slow. All right. Well, since Beau broke the fucking mode, we'll do last two for the last round.
Two more.
Fucked it up. I'm gonna go with Idle Hands for last 1999. So right on the cusp. Yeah, Devon Sawa, Seth Green, Jessica Alba, like one of her first Whoo, man, Little Ray became a man watching this movie a couple times. Fun horror, kind of like, it's like kind of Evil Dead 2 with the hand fucking coming. The kid gets his hand chopped off and the hand starts killing him. One of those that typical story.
Foggy Nelson's in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got there's a bunch of people in this fucking movie. Eldon Henson. Yeah, fucking Foggy Nelson. Yeah, we got it's a kind of fun little it's a kind of a B. No, it's very 90s. This movie, with down to
it's like right there with like the Faculty and stuff, right?
Kind of. Kind of 90s. Yeah, have you never seen this one, Meshellica?
I haven't.
It's a fun flick.
Yeah, Vivica Fox is in this. Yeah, it's a fun, like, schlocky horror, like, very just not taking itself too seriously. Like, it's a lot of, like, some fucking fun little deaths and stuff, too. And, it's a fun little flick. And then since Rick took my Frighteners pick, I'm going to take another Peter Jackson 90s horror movie and go with Dead Alive.
Yeah. Dead Alive, yeah.
Yeah, Dead Alive. If you have not seen this movie, be prepared to, if you have any, like,
don't eat.
Weak stomachs or anything.
Don't eat.
This Peter Jackson. People are like, oh, Lord of the Rings, fun. Like, no. Going full, like, this is a zombie, like, there's like zombie babies, zombie rat creatures, fucking pastors with lawnmowers and doing karate and ninja shit. This movie's insane. It's crazy. Fun fucking special effects. It's very, very New Zealand for sure. It came out here. It's called Dead Alive. Other countries it's called Brain Dead. 1992, I believe. Yeah, 1992. Peter Jackson. Just when he was just a lot of these directors that you see now make horror movies, like that's like their gateway to like making like legitimate movies. So all these young directors, like they get their start in horror because horror is easy to produce. Like you can get a bucket of blood and make a prosthetics and like go shoot a fucking movie in the woods somewhere. But this is definitely a classic Peter Jackson movie. Don't be ready to, like, if you're squeamish.
If you have a weak stomach,
there's some twisted fucking things. There's like, just be ready to like, just be like, oh yeah, you're not gonna see fucking Bilbo and fucking
no.
You're not gonna see Aragorn go in this fucking flick. It's just really gruesome, fun fucking horror movie. One of Peter Jackson's like classic flicks. So since Rick took my Frighteners, I'm gonna put it Dead Alive. All right, Rick, what's your last two?
All right, last two. So let me see. Let me just double check. I don't want to make it my final one.
That's your final answer.
Yeah. So Meshallica did bring up like vampire movies, and I know people have seen it, but I still recommend it, and just so people can like kind of watch it and really break down like how good of a movie it is Interview with the Vampire.
Yep.
down to music, down to costuming, down to sets, acting, directing. Like I forgot I was watching a Neil Jordan movie the other night, and I'm watching it. I'm like, holy shit, this is a Neil Jordan movie, because I can see like he likes to use very like drab colors, and accentuate like a sulfuric kind of thing, like like what like a street light in the fog looks like. He likes to accentuate that kind of stuff. But yeah, Neil Jordan, it's like you as a person who would want to make movies, that's the kind of movie I would want to make. Just
good movie.
Everything just works. The sets, the music, everything it's an orchestrated perfection.
Everything tells the story.
Yeah. And there's not like a wasted. I don't think there's wasted screen time.
Poetic today.
Yeah.
Everything tells a story. Poetic. Everything tells a story. Coming this summer. Watch the
I just think like when people want to give Tom Cruise shit for, I guess you could talk shit about Tom Cruise. You can't say he's a bad actor.
Oh, people hated that.
And people hated the choice until it came out.
Yeah.
You know, River Phoenix was supposed to be in that film.
He was supposed to be the interviewer, Christian Slater's role.
Even Anne Rice hated it.
At the beginning, until she saw her first screen tests, and she was just he stole her heart. She fucking said, she goes, "Oh my god, that's my Lestat on screen," like just down to his mannerisms and his little. Even when I read the book, I still fucking see him playing Lestat. You know, but like a younger version, like you see maybe like a Tom Cruise out of Risky Business playing that fucking that
Tom
role.
Cruise out of Legend.
Yeah, or Tom Cruise out of Legend. That would have been like
everybody forgets about Legend. It's like Tom Cruise.
So that's like one of those movies that I usually point out. You want to see a good Tom Cruise movie that shows like his acting range? Watch this. And then finally, oh man, this movie took my shit by storm in the fucking 90s, man. And I know I probably always fucking talk about this movie. It's probably my most watched movie in the theater. Like I consecutively went to go fucking pay to see this.
I know what you did last summer. Oh.
Scream.
Oh, Scream.
Scream. Like
but it didn't make your top 10 movies.
No, it's this is that's why I said this isn't a numbered list. I wanted to go with Scream first, but I wanted to make sure that nobody took Scream.
I actually thought you were going to go with Candyman.
No, I like Candyman, but it's just for me, Scream talked to me, man. That's a movie that talked to me as a horror fan. It made me feel like I was in on the joke. You know?
Yeah,
I could. Yeah. A lot of conversations we had before, like talking about
everything there. Yeah, I was in on the joke with all these guys. Plus, I think it fucking helped out that all these kids are. It looks like they're in their senior year in high school. I was in my senior year in high school, when this movie came out or just graduated. But that's how they were my peers at the time. It felt of the time. A lot of these guys felt like they would have, like I felt like a hybrid of a lot of these characters, Like I felt like I was a hybrid of like Stu and fucking Randy,
Sydney and Rose McGowan.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't get stuck in a fucking doggy door coming out of a fucking garage, bro. I wouldn't be that fucking dumb.
Rick used to wear sexy tight jerseys back in the day.
No doubt.
And I love how like all the advertising featured Drew Barrymore, and she's like the first one killed.
That was the thing that I think because they kind of put it on the.
She was on the poster, and she was like,
the commercial.
Yeah. That was like
and got rid of her in the fucking first.
That's a very Hitchcockian thing to do.
For real, and it
like a star of the movie, and they kill her halfway through the movie, and like, oh shit.
But it's also setting you up to know that, hey, look, I'm kind of spoofing my own shit here.
And the thing is, it's like he threw the rules out the window, but he still kept the rules in because he's telling you what the rules are, which is never really done. Back in the day, they're telling you this is what you don't do. Oh, you're gonna fucking do it because that's what we do here. We know what the rules are.
Back.
Yeah, like it's like being in a movie today. If you're doing a vampire movie today, we know everything about vampires. So wait, do we know this about that? It's it's like the term I hate it is like going meta. But it was, I just felt like it was perfect for like a horror fan.
Yeah, it's a love letter to horror fans, and it just like the only problem with Scream, it kind of like it kind of made kind of called out all the fucking like rules, and like so it.
They had to change a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was hard to watch a horror movie after that because it kind of.
I agree with that. I agree with that so much.
Like we have to do some different shit, and it kind of spawned a lot of like cheap variations on Scream. There was like I Know What You Did Last Summer and all these fucking.
But that happens with a lot of successful movies because you get your Harry Potters, you get your fucking your Maze Runners, and all that other shit. So
it makes sense.
It all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, Scream. Yeah, Scream. Scream is a classic, as Big Leo says. Yoki, the Ring, iconic.
Well, The Ring, yeah.
Yeah, it's iconic. The only thing is, for me, it kind of falls in that late 90s they're already going into like that international fucking
it's going
area.
like to the Japanese and Korean horror, kind of like,
exactly.
That's a remake of Ringo, so it's like it's kind of like we kind of ran out of ideas. Let's go see what they're doing over there. They're doing some cool shit. Let's remake that.
Yeah.
Copycat has a murder at Sound Factory. Hello.
That's where the character picks up on somebody and takes them in.
It's the cast. Let's see. Is the castle far?
Is the castle far?
Is the castle far?
I mean, he gets shit for a lot of his early roles, man. But Keanu really fucking turned it on.
He's
in the later part. Yeah,
he's a national.
He's a good dude.
Cool dude.
Yeah,
genuine,
a really good dude.
Like one of the most genuine people in Hollywood. Meshallica, what's your last two for us?
Well, my last two. What I'm going to do is I'm going to circle back, and I'm going to add another Kevin Bacon in here. 1990 movie Flatliners.
Thank you. I was hoping that. Yeah,
saw that in the theater.
Yep.
Yes.
Sheldon, Kevin Bacon, Julia Roberts. I think wasn't it directed by
Oliver Platt?
Oliver Platt.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh god, my favorite scene in that movie. Kiefer walks up to the little kid. Hey, little guy, you okay? Hockey stick to the face.
Wow. Fuck out of him, dude.
Yeah.
No, I think one of the best ones was that little kid's about to fuck. He's got the fucking hockey stick over his Kiefer Sutherland's thing and about to choke him.
Yeah.
And then he fucking starts hawking the biggest fucking loogie and spits it right in his fucking face, dude. I was like, I was like, damn, this guy's fucking sick, dude. Little kid's a little savage.
Yeah.
Billy Mahoney.
That was 1990.
Wow,
yeah, 1990.
High school.
It just made it, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in middle.
I was shocked in that
school.
movie. I was like, wow, I had no idea. You know, with Kiefer and Kevin and Julia and Oliver, you're like, well, okay, this is pretty good. And my last one, I'm just going to have to do it because, you know, I love Chucky, but this is 1998's Bride of Chucky because I'm also a big Jennifer Tilly fan, you know, and those two just play well together and, you know.
Kind of revitalized that Chucky franchise because it was kind of like, like people like the third one. Like,
I like the third one.
Yeah, it's okay. I just I think it was like it kind of needed something else, and like Jennifer Tilly kind of brought that. Yeah, extra like took it to the next level.
I just felt that's when it kind of went the way of Leprechaun. That's how I always felt. I was like, that's where it just did the Leprechaun turn. I was just like,
turned into a parody of itself.
Leprechaun
3.
But
I do love Jennifer Tilly in that movie.
I do love. Don't get me wrong. I like those. I still like Chucky movies even afterwards. But that's where I just felt it took the turn. Like a hard and like that's a hard fucking turn that it took because it was fun. It was fun slasherish kind of shit. I like.
I dressed up as Tiffany one year at Dragon Con and I was a hit. So
The Freddy Krueger
I'll take Tiffany.
They say what it's like with breakfast with Tiffany. A really good list. I like a lot of like we talked about like a lot of shit people don't talk about, so that's cool. Go check out those movies, man. Like go see. There's a lot of good, people have the standard like Halloween shit they always go see, like the Freddys and the Jasons and stuff. There's there's a lot of good horror, underrated horror flicks that people don't like. Kind of give a little give some.
Those Tales Froms are really good. Either Dark Side or The Crypt from the 90s.
Yes, and they're anthology stories. So you're getting more bang for your buck there.
There's other ones like fucking Cat's Eye and fucking
80s.
Body Bag. Yeah, we're just talking about anthology
in general.
The first Creep Show, and so.
Oh yeah.
Anthology movies are actually
even the second Creep Show is good.
Anthology movies are super fun because you get a little bit.
Not as the first rig, but.
No, but you get a little bit of something for everybody, some kind of different horror for everybody.
Yeah.
I was watching the other day too, Ray. I was watching the VHS movie. Ty West got his fucking start there. The guy who's doing Maxine and and all these movies right now, and a couple of other guys, Adam Wingard. He got his fucking start during VHS, so it kind of
Now he's directing Godzilla versus Kong movies. Now.
exactly. So
Okay.
check out some of these. Check out some of these
Anthologies,
people anthologies, because you'll see little directors who are just taking a chance on directing like a short 20 15 18 20 minute movie and throwing it into like a bigger flick and making it something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, a lot of good picks. Good list by everyone except for Beau.
Good
But,
list.
no, Beau had a good list.
What a good list.
Beau, good Beau, good pleasant Beau. I like pleasant Beau. All right, let's get a little hot out there. Let's jump into the pool. We gotta, we won't stay too long. We gotta try to keep this under 2 hours. Jump into the pool list. So yeah, stuff you picked up, stuff you watched, stuff you listened to, something you pissed you off that made you happy. What's on your pull list this week, Meshallica?
It's all that's
Okay, let's see. Well, since I just got back from New York Comic Con,
New York City.
Get a rope.
So you guys all know. I don't know if you talked about it on previous episodes, but the whole absolute.
What, you don't watch the show? What the hell, Michelle?
Well, I just don't remember if y'all talked about. I think you did. The absolute Batman, absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah. We talked about last episode.
Dropping things all over the place here. Well, I went to go see Scott Snyder, right? And I'm part of his Black Jacket founding membership group, and I went and I had my couple of things to sign, and then Scott and his assistant Tyler's like, "Oh, Michelle, hold on a second.
You got something for you?
Would you like any one of these comics?" So I said, "Hell yeah!" So it's the Absolute Batman #1 with the Frank Miller cover. I don't know if you guys can see that.
It's a little blurry right now, but
is it blurry?
Oh, there it goes. I kind of see it. That's pretty cool.
So I had Scott Snyder sign it, and I'm going to have Frank Miller possibly at SF Fan Expo sign this.
Oh, that'd be dope on either shoulder. The fucking signatures. Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was like one cool pickup, and one more. I'll show you again. So the day that I didn't go to the convention was a Saturday. So my sister and we were just kind of gallivanting, and I had no idea at the time that Johnny Depp was going to have his art exhibit at the Lehigh building, which is like a few blocks from the convention. So I picked up his exhibition book called A Bunch of Stuff, basically Johnny Depp. And it's an exhibit of all of his paintings, his art that he's done. And then they there's like stories that he talks
right up your alley right there.
Yeah. So I picked this up. I'm just kind of like opening things here and there. But the cool thing was that he had two sections. He had the section for his art, that you would walk around in the museum. And then he had this audio section where he would talk about, he would tell stories in an audio, and then they would like project his art. And there was a section, and I don't know if Lori G is listening today, but there was a section where Johnny Depp was talking about when Marlon Brando died. And he had made a beautiful original art piece of Marlon Brando, a profile, and he had like Marlon Brando's voice in there and stuff. And I had never felt this moved by him talking about Brando, because Marlon Brando and I share the same birth date. Marlon Brando and I have the same initials. So I am like, Marlon Brando's like the spirit animal for me. And when I was listening to it, I actually cried. I actually felt, oh my God, Johnny Depp was talking about Marlon Brando being his best friend, being a father figure, being everything to him. And, and I felt the same way too when Marlon Brando passed. So just going to see Johnny Depp's art exhibit and then listening to that audio piece was really wonderful. So my pull list is, of course, the Johnny Depp exhibit book, and of course the Absolute Batman with the Frank Miller cover.
Did you read the Absolute Batman?
Yes, I did, and I'm going to pick up the Absolute Wonder Woman. I think she's out now too, isn't she?
Yeah, it came out last week. Yeah,
Kelly Thompson, Hayden Sherman.
I'm interested in the Absolute Flash. Jeff Lemire's writing it.
Yes, he's writing the Flash. Yeah,
Wally West too, which is.
Yep. Look at Kenobi over there.
Rick, what do you got? Anything on your pull list this week?
Okay, so it actually has to do with Agatha.
Ah,
that's my gripe.
It's a negative one. All right.
No, well, yeah, no. The thing is, it was a great episode, but they had a reveal that just started making my mind work, and the road that it's going to lead down. And like I sent you a message right after I watched it, Ray. I'm sorry, they're going to fuck up Doom, bro.
It's very cryptic, Rick. I mean,
No.
They're going to fuck up Doom. I guarantee it.
watch this.
I instantly guarantee they're going to fuck up Doom now. Just I can, based on what they're introducing and what I've what I've heard as far as what is going to be cast as certain things. Yeah, get ready for our DJ to save us again. It's in the storylines, but I can see them doing that. So how
is this your pull list? That sounds more like a push list.
Well, he said anything that we like or pisses us off. So
it's in the title.
Yeah, it's one of those things that just fucking really fucking just.
I didn't see the correlation with that, but we'll talk off of here and stuff. But I'm already, my expectations for that it's for.
Oh, I was holding out hope, but now I can see where the story is gonna go.
No, they're gonna fuck it up.
It's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. So that was it. I like the episode. Don't get me wrong. It was a great episode.
I think it's great. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's finale. So that's
but just.
How many episodes? I haven't watched Agatha. I'm probably gonna binge it. How many episodes?
Yeah.
8.
8?
Yeah, the last 2 are tomorrow. They're doing the last 2 as the
9.
finale tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I think it's been great.
No, it's been good. The first episode I didn't like, but from the second one on, it's been really good.
Yeah. I've liked them all pretty much, it's been a fun show.
Okay.
You should check it out.
I still have my Disney.
No, check it out. I think you'll dig it for sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Do I have anything? No, not gonna. No, I don't really have anything this week for myself. Yeah. Kind of a slow week. No pull for me. You got any hidden gems for us, Meshallica?
Oh yeah. Hold on. So back to New York Comic Con, I did meet Matt Smith.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's kind of grainy, but here's my photo op with Matt Smith. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Kind of grainy, but he was filming a movie in New York called Caught Stealing with that Austin Butler. Is that the guy that played
Austin
Elvis?
Butler? Yeah, he's big right now.
Who's directing that? Somebody famous is directing that.
Darren
Aronofsky?
Darren Aronofsky, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bless you.
I've heard of that, yeah.
So this is Hidden Gems, right? So met him, and then I had an art piece by Martin Simmons, who does the art for Department of Truth. And this is Matt Smith, and I finally got him to sign it. So there's his signature right
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
right there.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's the role that turned me around on Matt Smith, because I did not like Matt Smith for a long time.
Yeah.
But that
after hearing that, I knew he was going to be like in a Star Wars movie that he was going to play somebody. Now I wish that he would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks so bad. Like I fucking turned that much. One role fucking just
turned you around.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this cast is fucking loaded. You got Vincent D'Onofrio, Liev Schreiber, Zoe Kravitz, Matt Smith, Regina King, Bad Bonnie's in it. Bad Bonnie. No, they got some fucking musical people in there. It looks pretty loaded. Yeah, his movies are kind of hit or miss for me, but yeah, this one looks good. So,
I just hope it's not forgettable. There's been a lot of forgettable movies lately.
Yeah, true.
I watched Bullet Train. I couldn't tell you what it was about. Like fucking
2
weeks later. It was good. It was fun, but I can't tell you about it.
It just felt like it was.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
I watched that movie and I'm like you. I'm like, what was somebody was trying to kill somebody, right?
Yeah, it was fun. But
yeah,
it was look, I could tell you what John Wick's about. Don't get me wrong. But
right, yeah. But you said
Bullet
forgettable
Train,
movies, and that is one.
Yeah.
Bo, you got your hand for us?
Oh yeah, since my lady went to New York, she scored me some stuff. Well, I've already got it, but she scored me some signatures. Got the complete series.
Yeah.
who signed? Or is it signed or just
yeah.
she got you the series? Who signed it?
Michael Ironside.
Michael
right
Ironside.
there.
Oh, dope.
I got Robert Englund on this side.
Michael
Nice.
Ironside is such a cool dude. He
Oh,
he
man,
actually
that fucking
talked.
voice scares
Yeah,
me.
he
man.
actually talked. We took pictures, and
And Mark Singer.
he does not like Mark Singer though.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
Mark Singer is probably like a fucking prima donna at that time.
At that
You know,
time, yes.
Yeah. At
that's
that
what he
time, yeah,
said.
he just came. He came fresh off of Beastmaster, and
Yeah,
he was the hot
Yeah.
face and shit at the time.
yeah.
I don't blame
Yeah.
him. Don't get me wrong.
He was the lead.
I
During
like
that
Michael
time.
Ironside.
Oh yeah, me too. And then I've got. Let's see, get in there in the frame. Starship Troopers.
Same
And-
thing.
Just assigned by a lot of
Michael.
people, obviously.
Again,
but-
Michael Ironside. Yeah.
But yeah, Michael gets the whole back.
Yeah, I still use his line. Everyone fights, nobody quits.
Nobody quits. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking still love you saying that.
You say that. You say that in the bathroom. bad shit coming out.
Everybody fights, nobody quits.
Do it.
Hey, sometimes you have to give yourself a pep talk. You know, and don't pass out. Remember to breathe, people. Remember to breathe. Right?
Into the nose, out the
Sometimes you forget. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my God.
Those who speak from experience.
Rick, what's your hidden gem?
My bowel movements.
There you go.
No, I don't think I have any hidden gems, man. Just I wish I would have had more costume. I didn't go to the Spirit of Halloween this year.
Spirit
obviously.
Halloween.
I wish my fucking Doom fucking mask came in. Like, fuck, they lost my Doom mask in the mail.
Yeah. So other than that, yeah. No. The show is my hidden gem, man. I love doing this.
Man. Yeah, congrats,
Yeah,
man.
I love
Yay.
doing this. It's fucking fun. I love talking to all the people that I've talked to over the 200 episodes that we've done. Love talking to the people who join us online. Renee, Yoki, everybody out there. Hondo when he cares. Lori throwing shots. But yeah, this show is fucking fun. I like getting
Good
like
geek
just
therapy.
yeah, I like just talking shop. This is talking shop for us.
Yeah,
That's what
Krista
we'd be
too,
doing
right?
on the phone anyway.
She calls in often, Krista, or she
Yeah,
dials
she
in?
trust
what's
me.
your-
She dials in every day.
Yeah.
We talk about this every day.
When she made her guest appearance last week, a couple weeks ago, that was
Yeah, that was one of the best.
best.
That's clip it. This is fucking the Homer Simpson walk back. That was great.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some more chats here. Did I miss the Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense got talked. Yeah.
Is that 90s? I mean, well, yeah, that's 90. I can't
Yeah,
remember what
90s,
90.
I had the movie spoiled for me on a muni bus, so like when I watched it, I didn't have no connection to it because the twist was the movie's about the twist.
Sixth Sense came out a little bit before Stir of Echoes. It was the two movies that were kind of
Okay.
they were the volcano and yeah, exactly. Dante's Peak movie.
I think is better in my opinion.
I completely agree that I think
agree.
Stir of Echoes is so much better.
I mean, Kevin Bacon.
It's a great movie.
Big Leo for worst horror film. Dodgers won away from the World Series.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Yeah, well, the Yankees are leading in the 8th right now, but they'll blow it.
Hey, no, shit, don't.
They're gonna
You
blow
know
it.
what? Hey,
Yep.
I need the Yankees to be the second team to be able to pull off the fucking the 3-0 comeback. So they do that, I can shit on Dodger fans for fucking ever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Rookie, great show, everyone. Congrats on issue number 200. I appreciate that. Don't get Rick started on Giants. He's fucking.
That's a whole other show.
Yeah, Big Leo, watch Trap. That was good. I like half of that movie. I thought the half of that movie was really entertaining, and the other half, I was like,
What was it? The first half or the second half, or was it the middle that you liked?
I like the first half. The first half. Yeah.
Okay, because you know what? A lot of people, I think that M. Night Shyamalan has great beginnings, great middles. His ends kind of suck. Yeah, Stephen King syndrome. Well, Stephen King on the most part. Stephen King has a lot of good shit, but that was his knock.
I do have a hidden gem actually this week. Yeah, I will. There's a great Stephen King documentary on. I think it's Shudder. Stephen King doc. Yeah, it's kind of going through like his movies, like his adaptions and stuff.
The King or some shit like that.
King documentary. What the hell's it called? Documentary. Sorry. King on Screen. It's called. It's from 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, they talked to everyone that's made like all the directors like Mike Flanagan,
Mick Garris.
all the people that have made that have made
John Carpenter.
do they? I think they actually do talk to John Carpenter at one point.
Christine.
So yeah, it's interesting. I think it's on.
Gotta talk to Mick.
Yeah.
Mick Garris did a lot of his TV movies.
Yeah, they talked to him. They talked to what's his name? Let me see. Stephen King documentary. No, it's called. What the hell is it? I think it's like a Swedish documentary. King on Screen. Yeah, it's really good. I would watch it. It came out in 2022. Yeah, it's just they talk to all the directors of his movies. They talk about like his pop cultural influences, like how certain movies had made, and they talk to all the directors of his movies. They talk to Mike Flanagan, James Caan, Frank Darabont. They talk to Taylor Hackford, Tom Holland.
Oh yeah.
They talk to everyone that's basically everyone. Josh Boone, Mick Garris, they basically talk to everyone that's made a Stephen King movie. It's really good. So watch that one if you can. It's called King on Screen. It came out a couple years ago. It's streaming on certain platforms. To watch that if you're a big Stephen King fan, and I'm a big Stephen King on film adaptation fan. So there goes my hidden gem. I knew I had something in me. Yep, pretty much. Yep. So congrats on 200. It's been I no better person to have on 200 Meshallica, and then with the added bonus of Beau.
Yeah, a good Beau. Good Beau.
Good Beau.
Good Beau.
I don't know if is that better Beau or pleasant Beau or
Pleasant Beau.
You guys have big Halloween plans? What's your Halloween plans?
I'm actually gonna go see Buckethead because I've never seen Buckethead, so that's what we're gonna do.
That should be a fun show.
Yeah, Buckethead again.
Buckethead.
Okay.
Buckethead.
I'm gonna kick him right in his bucket head.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I can go to work on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
How about you guys?
I think I'm just gonna chill and watch movies. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna
A bunch of movies.
What a regular Tuesday night is horror.
Yeah. I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I was gonna try to do something, but I was like, I'm just gonna chill now.
I might watch Mom and Dad Save the World.
That's not a
Monster Squad.
It's a
Monster
good movie.
Squad. Oh, Monster Squad.
Yeah, it was my
Saturday the 14th, Ray. Saturday the 14th.
I have that on DVD. Let's see, what's my Halloween list? Yeah, I probably watch Happy Birthday to Me, Waxworks. I think I'm gonna watch Last Night in Soho. I think I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I put together a list for Halloween, so it should be fun. Yeah, some snacks, gorge on some food, and watch some horror movies. That's gonna be a great Halloween, and not go out into the world because the world sucks. That's how we do it. All right. Well, happy Halloween to everyone. Be safe. Be safe out there. There's a lot of crazies that take advantage of that fucking holiday, but yeah, be safe out there and have fun and
have fun.
Have fun.
Up.
Don't ruin other people's good time if you're being an asshole. Fuck. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Happy 200, maybe 250 more, Rick, and then we'll call it quits. What are we gonna do?
Keep going.
I've got no plans. I've told you I want to get to the point when we can reboot the issues.
Rob Liefeld's gonna fucking do a number one for us.
We have to show that we have no feet.
I have no legs. I've
got no legs.
I have no legs. All right, we're gonna get out of here. A lot of fun. Great 200, and we'll see you guys soon. Right on the
go. Thumbs up that shit. Thumbs up that shit right now. Like it. Like it now. Like it. Hit that button. Like it. Like it.
Like it.